G'day, Stu from UAVfutures here, and normally we don't do this type of videos, but this is some pretty exciting news. So cheap digital FPV, we know we all want it, and my favorite one at the moment is from Beta FPV with the P1 system using Artlynk, and we've all been wanting new headsets and everything, but some news just dropped that it is becoming compatible with the Draco system, and now that means we don't have to strictly stick to the Beta FPV headset, because look, I really like the system. Like I'll put it on the screen, check this out. We jump here we are. Look, this is what we've got. Like, this is flying around, and this is what's in my little Lightning. I love this little craft right here, and this is sort of what you can expect to fly around and see. It feels great, and I think for like the $30 or $35, whatever this VTX is priced at, it's fantastic. However, you've got to wear this headset, which was a big thing. People spoke about compatibility, and we wanted our own separate VRX and all that sort of stuff. But check this out. Over on their Facebook page, they're welcoming the HD LRC Draco to join the Artlynk system and with a firmware update. So what that means now is we don't actually have to use this headset anymore. We can actually fly around using the P1 VTX, which I think is an absolute, like, I actually prefer that to CADX as well. Put in something like this, have an awesome time. We can get this little receiver unit, which I still have to test. I haven't tested this VRX right now, just to make that clear, but it looks like we are getting some compatibility, which is what we've been wanting when it comes to this. So to be able to plug this in, fly around, open up that compatibility, hopefully more vendors or manufacturers are going to get on board. This is going to hopefully be the start of an ecosystem, which means cheap, affordable digital FPV, and maybe we're actually not locked into one vendor. Like, of course, we're still going to be on the Artlynk system, but if we can get that from multiple vendors, a little bit like how in a similar way, but not exactly the same, Open IPC, you can get it maybe from, you've got some Emacs branches and those sorts of things. But yeah, this is kind of exciting. So the top comment here, like we've got one, best move ever, that was made 10 hours ago when this posted. So there you go. I think this is going to be great. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm going to get back to working some stuff on DIY FPV. If you're, I've got some really, really cool things coming. So you can take a sneak peek at this, but I'll talk about more of that in my live stream. And as always, happy flying. Oh, I guess I'm gonna spruik my own site here. Where are we? Jumping over here. If you want to also fly with people, remember, this is the best place to go. DIY FPV, to like meet other people in the community, send them a message, get flying, hang out with other people, search different products. Like, there's so much coming to DIY FPV. I've been doing a heap of tools working in the background that you're going to have access to in a minute. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Little sneak peek video and some really exciting news. If you want cheap digital FPV, finally, it looks like we are getting that with some different choices. We don't have to be locked into one vendor. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.